let's get our passports ready and take a trip to one of the world's biggest and most colorful festivals, known as the Carnaval de Barranquilla. Barranquilla, a city in Colombia, welcomes many tourists who join together with the locals to enjoy 4 days of one of the country's most important festivals. The reason they celebrate this is because it is said that the Spaniards brought with them the tradition of celebrating the European carnivals. The slaves in Barranquilla, Colombia, combined their own tradition, dressed in typical garbs, singing, dancing, and playing their own instruments. In 1903, General Carajo proclaimed himself president and started dancing in Aranca Street. 1918, the first carnival queen was chosen. The carnival gets its name from the city it takes place in. The Carnaval de Barranquilla is celebrated yearly. It begins 4 days before Ash Wednesday. These 4 days consist of the Battle of the Flowers, which falls on a Saturday, the Grand Parade on Sunday, the 84th Street Parade on Monday, and then it ends with the funeral of Joselito Carnaval on Tuesday, which symbolizes fun and festiveness. It is said he partied and drank for 4 days straight, which was the cause of his death. His body is pried upon, and he is symbolic, buried by the merry widows who shared his days of partying. This is a symbolic farewell to the flesh. The typical clothing they use are the maramondas, hooded figures with long noses, the gigantonas, dwarves with large heads. They also wear the typical cumbia clothing. Typical food that can be found during the festival are arepa, empanada, chorizo, chicharrones, and then a very special dish which is called sancocho de mondongo. To drink, there is an endless supply of the local beer, which is called cerveza águila. Also, there is a liquor called aguardiente, which is usually drank in shots. The typical music you will hear during the carnaval are la cumbia, el carabuto, el son de negro, el cango, el cajamán, el pato, el gusano, las farotas de relación, and las mirandadas. The dances, which are drawn between African and American Indian culture. Just as there are many dances, there are many different costumes to go with each dance. Some of these costumes are la cumbiaera and cumbiaeros, la marimonda, el cango, el jabarato, el africano, Dracula, el torito, el mondocuro, las cabezonas, and el trujillo. Now that you heard about this amazing festival, what are you waiting for to come? I can no longer hold the plane any longer before it takes off. So let's go to Barranquilla and enjoy this festival.